Investigative journalist at the New York Times, John Carreyrou, did a deep dive into the real identity of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. He documented his years-long investigation, which concluded that Satoshi is the secret identity of computer scientist Adam Back. Despite his notable contributions to the creation of Bitcoin, Back himself has repeatedly denied this. And now this morning, we have Adam Back on the program, CEO and co-founder of Blockstream. Good morning to you. It's great to talk to you. You have been making the rounds on the back of this article, including with John Carreyrou himself. And so there is a sort of unique question in all of this as to why you've decided to be this public about your denial, Adam.
Well, I think, people generally don't want to be considered to be Satoshi because it brings with it risks, right? But, I think there's effectively some amount of selection bias because Satoshi stopped participating in the forums in 2011, right? So Bitcoin was released in 2009, and by 2011, he stopped participating in the forums. And so there's been a lot of interest over the last 15 years because of the intriguing question, right? I speculate myself. It's clearly an interesting story that Bitcoin has this mysterious person, and I don't think we're going to find anything because it's been 15 years. It's been analyzed by many people, and nobody's found anything conclusive. So what you're left with is, go ahead.
But I was going to say, Adam, but what's so interesting, you've been public for quite some time about your view that nobody should know who Satoshi is, that it's better off that way, and so now that you've been sort of pointed to as the person, there's a view of maybe the lady, doth protest too much.
Well, I'm kind of reminded of this Monty Python skit where, the masses are saying you are the Messiah, right, to this poor guy, and he's denying it, and the response is, well, you're really the Messiah because the Messiah would deny it, right? So it's difficult to prove a negative or dissuade people out of something they want to believe. I think there is useful evidence that is relatively convincing that I'm not, though it's generally hard to, prove a negative, if you like, right? So, for example, in the early era, 2013, when I was catching up on the Bitcoin details, there's, some chat discussions asking developers how things work, which show that I'm going through a learning process, for example, right?
So, Adam, one of the things that's so interesting about this article is he uses John, who, by the way, wrote Bad Blood and outed, the Theranos founder for what had happened in that instance, uses telemetry to try to look through your writing and the writing of Satoshi. And there are some very unusual similarities. And one of the things that he asked you during the process of writing this article was to provide the metadata for some emails that you had back and forth with Satoshi himself back in the day.
Right.
His view is that those emails, as you know, are false, that you actually wrote them to yourself effectively. You are Satoshi, that you wrote these emails to yourself as a sort of ruse so that people could look back and say that you were not him. He asked you for the metadata, and you have been, at least from what I understand, thus far unwilling to provide it. Why?
Right.
And could I ask you for that metadata today, if possible?
So I thought about it. So what happened was, I got the email from Satoshi August 2008 and didn't think anything of it. Just another researcher, programmer using some open source software or papers I have online. And by the time people were interested in starting to share and collect Satoshi's previous communications, it wasn't possible to contact him. So it's generally considered impolite to share private correspondence without permission. You can't get permission from somebody who's, not responding to emails anymore, right? So I kind of sound them, and then finally there was the COPA trial, the kind of infamous Craig Wright versus Bitcoin developers, and the lawyers working for the developers asked, could they see those emails? And so I shared them, including the headers for evidentiary reasons, with those researchers. So, in the public interest. So I had assumed actually that they would be part of the court record, and they are, but not the headers.